So if you log into your Cytracom partner portal and navigate to your customers, this should look really familiar to you. You're going to see a list of all your customers that you can go in and manage. Again, we have a single pane of glass here. So what we're going to try to do today is we're going to build a voice continuity policy for Wentworth. And so once we get into their account here, we go to PBX settings. And what you'll notice is if you go right here and expand the menu, you'll see a new section for voice continuity. So we'll click right here. And what we're trying to do is, Wentworth has two offices. They have a Dallas office and they have a Chicago office. And what we want to do is we want to build a policy that protects Chicago. So we're going to build a policy that monitors the devices and the phones that are at Chicago or at the Chicago office. And if we detect a failure, we're going to fail over all the primary numbers to the Dallas location. So let's do that right now. So we're going to name this Chicago. I'm going to call it Chicago primary. So in the event we want to put any secondary policies in place for Chicago, we won't get confused. And I know that Nina, Norman, Cynthia, and Van all work in Chicago. These are the four main folks at the satellite office there. So we're going to monitor these devices. And then we're going to come down and we're going to add the main numbers that are in Chicago. So I know that that's the 1082 number. And you can set this number to any call routing option that you're used to seeing throughout the PBX. Again, we want to fill this over to Dallas. Let's get their other main number. I believe it's the 1075 number. Group, Dallas all. All right. So we've selected the devices that we want to monitor here and the numbers that we're going to fail over. What we need to do now is we need to select how many devices need to fail in order for us to trigger this. And I'm going to say if 3 devices fail, then we're going to trigger this policy. I also want a warning alert at 2 devices. And so what I can do is I can just come right in here and add our email address. I'm going to add our company address here so we can make sure and get an email into our PSA tool. That way we'll know we can build a ticket and we'll know to respond appropriately. You can also add a phone number. That way you get an SMS and a text message alert. You can add as many of these as you need. And we have one other option here that's called auto restore. And I'm going to toggle that on. So what this will do is once 3 devices come back online, we're going to go ahead and restore the policy. That way, if it's a short blip, this could fail over and get the policy back up and running before we even have time to take care of it. And you'll receive a notification both ways. You're going to get a notification when the policy is triggered and when the policy recovers. So let's save this policy right here, and the policy is created. So you can see these 2 policies. We had one in Dallas already, and we've got one in Chicago. The status is monitoring, so it's ready to go. That's all there is to it. You can come into this policy if you want, and you can disable it. If you need to do maintenance out of the client's network, it's real easy to get in here and just disable a policy so it doesn't inadvertently trigger. And when you get done with maintenance, you just enable it right back. And that's really all there is to it.